What's up, brother?
Ray, how are
How you
you?
doing? Long
Good.
time no talk.
How you been, man?
Good. How's the storm doing up there?
It dodged me, but it definitely tore West Street a new one. So that guy Joe Robinson, that buddy of mine, occasionally is on 98 Rock. It's directly in front of his apartment. His apartment's fine, but you walk right outside and it is just war-torn Syria right now. It's all beat to hell.
Christ. Yeah, my mom, she lives you live in Annapolis too, correct?
Yep.
Yeah,
Cape St. Clair.
She lives, if you go down West Street, you go far enough down West Street, right before you make it to the first circle where like those cemeteries are,
Mm-hmm.
lives in those houses right there.
Damn.
So when my wife called me and was like, hey, call your mom, the tornado hit down there or whatever and all that. She's like, yeah, we were fine. We just lost like a little bit of power or whatever. And I'm like, holy fucking shit. Like,
yeah, it was bad around here. I actually got a bunch of messages from people being like, what's going on? And are you okay? And I kind of started rolling my eyes because it's very selfishly, I'm like, I'm trying to take a nap. And okay, I'm trying to crank and get to sleep. And then it like really started coming down and you heard like the roar of the wind outside. I'm like, oh, this might be real. And I turned on the TV and I know when I know my own company well enough. And I know when WBAL is in emergency mode and Tony Pan was doing the damn thing on the air, man. This is when he is clutch.
yeah,
He's like barking orders at cameramen and making demands of all the stage directors and stuff. I'm like, hell yeah, man. Tony is in the zone right now.
yeah.
This is it. I meant to ask you language on this thing. Your call.
Whatever language you want, man.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know if you had like advertisers or anything.
We're mature audiences podcast, so I always tell people you listen and you get offended. I say 100%. This is what you're getting into. Like,
yeah,
we have no limits. It's kind of more like a Howard Stern type thing. So
I won't say anything I have to answer for back at the station though. I'm not trying to get Mike Richardson.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm just we'll go live at 6:30 if you're cool with that. I'm just waiting for Matt to get here. He said he was on his way. So it's actually kind of raining hard over here. I was working in Jersey earlier and it was like cloudy with the sun sticking through. And they're like, oh, well, it's not going to hit us till about like 5 o'clock. And then as soon as I made it to Maryland, I'm like, oh, yep, it's
way real. Way real. All right, give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna run upstairs. I'm gonna turn my generator on just in case because it's got a skip breaker on it that'll keep this thing from turning off if it does go out. So give me 2 seconds. I will be right back.
Oh man. All right. What's up, brother?
What's up, buddy?
All right. So Matt just got here. He's breaking shit. So but and then we'll go live in 1 minute, in about 5 minutes or so. Are you guys still thinking about doing that wrestling thing at
it's on hold till next year. We were gonna, and then Delta. So
yeah,
we're there. John is probably still gonna do some kind of like wing competition, battle of the bands thing.
Okay.
But the hang up was that they still want us to be careful about being in close proximity to people. We can do events, but as far as like grappling, like I got to wrestle or wrestlers need to wrestle or something like that, they're just taking it easy until next year. So it's probably going to be a spring thing.
Okay. And is that like a commission thing or just their thing?
It's going to be just John's thing in conjunction with 98 Rock. We'll probably have to have the Maryland State Athletic Commission there to kind of oversee it. Pinella will go mumbling his ass up there and get it all written up and ask 1,000 unnecessary questions.
I mean, dude, I've said so many times before, those guys are such crooks that like,
oh, dude, it's a total shakedown.
Yeah.
It's 100. Every other state in the union, I think we're like one of 4 that are like, okay, pro wrestling's a performance, go crazy. But around here, they're like, you can only use one table a show. You can have 3 chair shots a show. He has to be our medic that you have to pay for. It's awful. Yeah, Pinella's. And then it's on top of that, he's just a weird dude to talk to.
Oh yeah, I sat next to him outside. Yeah, just no, let him out that door and close the door. If they start to fuss, I'll just let them back in. Normally my wife's here, but she works late tonight, so the dogs are going to be very upset. But
what kind of dogs?
I have a lab and pit mix, and the
Oh,
other
that's nice.
is like we think he's like a Rottweiler and Terrier mix or something. We can't figure out what the fuck he is. So he's our muddy dog. But yeah, and Matt's fucking drenched.
Oh,
Matt, say hello to Justin.
Oh, Matt. I'm sorry,
Hey.
buddy.
What's up, bud?
Yeah,
Oh my
it-
god.
What's up,
It was pouring down, and his wife was just kind of like, "Really? Like seriously?" And he's just kind of like, "Yep, see you later." Like, bye. I'm
Nothing
out.
Good luck.
I was like, all right, I'm out.
All right, so we'll go ahead. We'll start this up. Oh, and also, what I normally do is probably about like 30 minutes in, I do
Okay.
like a little like kind of cutaway just for the audio part.
Sure.
And then when we come back, we normally do games. It's 5-second rule, Incoherent, and Cards Against Humanity.
Okay.
We'll do those and just rock and roll, dude. You know, I don't need to tell you. You know how it works. Like,
Oh, it's your show, man. I'm following your lead.
so we'll go ahead and go live. And all right, cool. So we're no longer on Facebook Live. Real quick, would you just be able to say, "Hey, this is Justin from 98 Rock. You're listening to Happy Hour Podcast."
Yep, you got it. Right, here we go.
Okay, sweet.
Hey, this is Justin from 98 Rocks, Justin Scott and Spiegel Morning Show, and you are listening to the Happy Hour Podcast.
Awesome. Thanks, brother.
Awesome.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. It was good catching up. Good meeting you, man.
Yeah, dude, we got to go out and get a beer or something.
Done. I'd love to. I'd love to, man. You got all my contact info. Hit me up. We'll make plans.
Sweet,
I
sweet,
love your
definitely.
show. I listen to your guys' show every morning on my way to work.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Yeah, we don't know if it's ever good or not, but we try and hold
Yeah.
back the demons.
Honestly, I've
Yeah.
listened to 98 Rock since I was a fucking little boy. So I know
You've been listening
I'm a man now.
for 7 years.
Well,
7 long years.
I'm
full years,
talking
yeah.
more like 98
Yeah.
Rock in general, like
Yeah.
KML and all that. I used to just listen
Oh wow, so that long. Hell yeah.
a long time.
And Justin, honestly, thank you. Like I didn't know that AWL, touched you so much.
Oh, I've never stopped talking about it. It was such a great introduction to that world. No, I'll forever love it. Friend me on PlayStation Network, and you're gonna see the Schlegel suck side come up. It's great.
Nice. But all right, man, we're gonna go ahead and let you roll. I'm gonna send you a schedule of some of our upcoming guests. If you're available and you want to guest co-host or whatever, I
Yeah,
think
let me know.
so.
Especially if you get like a wrestler or something on, I'd love to.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right, brother.
All
Thank
right,
you.
man. Take it easy, guys.
All right, see ya. All right, so that
That was fun.
that was solid.
pretty
Like,
solid.
yeah,
well,
so-
Justin's a talker, so like
Yeah.
I knew like we would be good.
yeah.
I do got fucking urinate.
I love that he gave us the tour of his